Good morning, everybody. Big waves out there. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. And I see that we have Diane, which was our birthday girl yesterday. And Diane, I did make the comment that you're on every single morning, but not on your birthday. And so that maybe that meant that you just really didn't want us to sing to you, but I don't think that's the case. Could that be the case? I don't
No.
know. No, 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 no. Well, maybe we'll sing today. I didn't see any birthdays today, so we can celebrate Diane. Um, you're always muted, Brian. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but hopefully you can come say hi to us next time. So, it is Mackenzie Palmer's birthday. So, Coach is spending the day with the fam. They've got some kind of fun outing planned, so you guys can all go tell Mackenzie Palmer happy birthday out on Facebook land, or if you've got her number, or just tell Coach. I don't know, but happy birthday to Mackenzie, and that's where Coach will be this morning. And I think part of it is because, he really struggles with our Friday words, and that's okay though. We'll teach him how to have a little bit more fun. So the word today is whimsical. Okay, so I thought this was a good one, because don't we all need a little bit more whimsy in our life? I'm going to say yes, I think we do. So what does whimsical mean? It means playfully imaginative, lighthearted, a little bit delightfully unconventional, and it's that little spark that makes life feel a little bit less like our to-do list, a little bit less like the things that we have to do, and more like maybe a playful little story that we actually want to live in, right? It's the person that, you see them, they turn the errands into adventures. Have you ever seen, I love this when I actually see this, when somebody, you see like a mom, usually it's a mom, sometimes it could be a dad, but they'll be like hopping through the grocery store. And it's been a while since I've seen this, but they used to have kind of like checkered tiles at grocery stores sometimes. And you would see kind of the kids always want to hop, but being whimsical is when the mom or the dad is hopping with them, right? They're playing around, they're kind of being a little bit silly, and it's the person that kind of laughs at the little things and they add their own little flavor into the day. Right. So we all can probably picture somebody that's a little bit whimsical. And, it's not that they're irresponsible, they're not flaky, they're being intentional with their joy and their personality. So, kind of some examples might be when you're making dinner, right? And you dance around the kitchen a little bit, right? Can you picture the spatula kind of flying around a little bit, hopefully not hitting anybody? Naming your car. Who on here has a car name? All of my cars, yes, thank you, Nancy. All of my cars have names. I don't understand how you drive a car all the time if you don't name it. You could put the name of your car in the chat if you wanted. Mine is Junebug, but we have a race car here as well. I think my son's truck, I want to say it's Root. No, it's Mug. So his truck is named Mug. But what have you named your car? Oh, we've got Georgia Jewel. Love it. So it's taking the just because detour. Maybe there's a direct route somewhere, but maybe there's a prettier route. And so you take that detour and just what we do to make a random, adventure or outing or day just a little bit more memorable. And why does it matter? Because life can get very serious, right? Very quickly. We all have different, heaviness in our lives in different spaces. And it could just be that we're, in the normal everyday, meat of life where you just have to do all the little things that can be a little bit heavy. Maybe it can be, okay, Chris, you live or you win. Sorry, Baby Beluga. That's a cute name for your car. I want to see pictures of Baby Beluga. But when we're leading a team or we're raising children, all of that puts a lot of weight on our shoulders. You guys know that. You're living in this world as well. And the whimsy keeps us from, just being functional and actually having some feelings. And it breaks a little bit of that pressure up. It breaks up some of that need to be perfect all the time. It helps us be a little bit more creative and be better in our problem solving because you know what? We're going to have things that we've got to overcome. You're right, Diane. It's lighthearted, it's fun, and it makes us more relatable and a little bit more magnetic to others. And it reminds us that joy is something that we're allowed every single day, not just on the special occasions, not just someday, not just at the end of the day. It's something that we can live in right here, right now, all the time. And that's something that, sometimes we can forget when we're so focused on, achieving. Like I always say, like I'm building a business because it's what feeds a family. I'm not doing this for fun. But you know what? I can have a lot of fun while I'm doing it because I don't become less effective by adding joy in. And that's a good reminder because it makes us feel a little bit more alive and have a lot more fun doing our meaningful work when we do it with a little bit of whimsy. So, yes, being silly and joyful because it can be contagious. So, the quote that I found, it said she had a no, one more try. I got those marbles back in my mouth. So let me try that again. She had a whimsical way of seeing the world, turning ordinary moments into something quietly magical. And wouldn't that be a fun way to have people describe us? So, what I looked into is okay, we all got to get through our day. We got to go to the grocery store. We got to do our work. We've got to clean the commodes, like all of the things that we have to do in our regular life. How do we add a little bit more whimsy into our life without, going off the deep end, we'll say. So, first of all, add a little bit of unexpected to our routine. So, maybe we light the candles on a random Tuesday and have dinner with candles, or even breakfast if we want to be really crazy, right? Just to add a little bit of joy, a little bit of fun, a little bit of something different. Play the music while you're working. Anybody else live in a really silent space? It drives my kids crazy. Like I like to drive in silence. I work in silence. Like there's a lot of silence around here. And well, be a little wild and turn on some music for a change and, skip around the kitchen. Next is let yourself be a little bit extra. So wear that fun outfit that you maybe think is for the other people. Oh, they get all dressed up. They do these things. Well, you know what? You can too. Say the playful thing, laugh a little bit louder, whatever it may be, but just have a little bit of extra when normally you would be kind of the blend in. Stay curious like a kid again. So ask questions, notice the details, look at the sky more than your phone. Ooh, that sounds like a wild one. I'm going to try that. Maybe today we're going to try that. Create moments, don't just manage them. And recently, I'll tell you a little silly. So I want to play all the time. So if you really were around me, I want to find places to play. And I went on a hike not too long ago and there were tree stumps, like kind of, little, they had to cut down trees. I don't know why. I felt bad for the trees, but in like they were kind of hopped around in like on different spots in the trail. So anytime I saw them, I had to jump on them like I was 7. So I did a lot of hopping on this trail to go from tree trunk to tree trunk. I'm sure the other people on the trail thought I was a lunatic, but you know what? It made it fun. I laughed pretty hard at myself because sometimes I missed and sometimes I couldn't quite jump the way that I wanted to because in my head I can still hop around. In my body, maybe it doesn't quite work that way, but it's just a fun way to make what was supposed to be an exercise, right? I was out there to exercise, but I made it a little bit more fun, a little bit more whimsical. And then lastly, balance discipline with delight. So we're all here to build big things, right? We're raising babies, we're, enjoying different times and seasons in our life. But just because we're doing the hard things doesn't mean that we can't have joy in the process. So balance that where I know I've got A, B, C to get done, right? That to-do list that's always there. Well, maybe make a fun list as well and balance that out so that you can do both in that moment because there's something super powerful about a person that can lead, that can build, that can do all the do's, but also carry a little sparkle with us wherever we go. And that's not fluff. That's just a fun presence, and people absolutely feel it. So that's whimsical today. Hopefully, you guys have a little bit more fun this weekend because you're there. Like Hill and Diane, when I'm watching you on stage this weekend, I hope that you add a little whimsy. Summer might not love that, and she's in charge, but yeah, I say still do it. And if you get in trouble, you can blame me. Okay, you can blame me. But with that, I think we should all sing to Diane today because she missed us yesterday. But I love you guys. Thanks for today. And Diane, are you ready for us to sing to you?
Yes,
Happy New
ma'am.
Okay,
Year.
well, hopefully you guys all unmute. So, one, two, three. Happy
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 birthday to
birthday
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 to
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 you.
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 Happy
Happy
you.
Happy
birthday to
birthday
Birthday
you.
to
birthday
to
to
Happy
you.
you.
birthday.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear
Happy
Happy
Birthday
Diane.
to
birthday.
happy
birthday.
you.
Happy
I
Happy
love
birthday
you
birthday
guys
birthday
so
to
much. Have a
to
beautiful weekend.
you.
Hopefully, we get to
you.
see many of
everyone.
you
Happy
out
Bye-bye.
there.
birthday.
Have a great
Happy
weekend.
birthday.
Weekend.
Have
Love
a
you
great day,
guys. We'll
everyone.
see
Cheers,
you back
everyone.
on
Have a
Monday.
great
Bye.
day.
Happy
Love
birthday.
Have a
you.
beautiful
Yeah,
day.
Bye.